bring it through fast raps and critical state.
Let's talk about orcs, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the mostly horrible things that they can be. Let's talk about orcs. That is, in the context of the canceled, but in my mind, eternally perfect game, Warhammer 40,000 Conquest, in which you'd square off using a deck of your design, a la Pokemon or Magic, and try to beat your opponent in a series of engagements taking place at multiple planets. Now, among the 9 factions of Warhammer, orcs are sort of, not sort of, they're the most inherently violent, for sure. They definitely enjoy it a tad more than the others. Imagine if 300,000 or 400,000 Manchester United fans landed on your planet. Except they had armor and guns and war trucks and war bikes and flamethrowers and dudes with rocket launchers and whatever else they can cobble together and attack you with. They will do it. For the most part, they like beating up on each other as much as anything else, but once in a while, a big clever ward boss like old nasty Naz over here is going to get them organized, and then it's trouble. Now, what's his deal? You'll see right there, he has an ability that gives other units he controls at that planet the ability of Brutal. Now, Brutal means if you attack one of his dudes and don't kill them, you've made a mistake, because that means that damage is going to be added onto their attack value for their next attack. In other words, you hit one of my guys, you better kill him, or you'll just make him mad. He has 2 signature events, Biga is Beta. They're cost reducers, with the stipulation that when you deploy the unit at a reduced cost, you have to give them a damage, which isn't necessarily always a bad thing, as you're going to see as we explore this deck in a course of 3 short videos. In this one, we're just going to talk about their signature squad. Nazdreg's Flash Kits, as you can see by his fancy little crotch protector there. Nazdreg's boys are from the Bad Moons clan. They're the richest of all the orcs, which means they have all the loudest guns and the fanciest hardware. And as you can see by all that brass being ejected, conservation of ammo is not really a big thing for them. You got to get in there and crump them good. They hit for 2, they take 4 to kill, and they have this sneaky action. In the middle of a combat round, I can stand one of them back up by dealing them more damage. So if that doesn't kill them, well, that's just going to make them keep fighting on with more fury. His signature attachment is the Cracked Tooth Haul. It lets you move damage around. You can move it to an enemy unit. If they're one from death, you just move that right onto them. You can't use a shield card to block it either. Or you could maybe pass it along to another fighter of yours that has the Brutal ability, and they will then attack for more damage, providing the move damage doesn't kill them. Then, his signature attachment, and only 3 shield card of the deck. The Cyborg Body. Double an attached unit's hit points. So we've got some sluggers in this deck who you're going to meet in the second part of this video. And you're going to see why that could become such a problem. Anyway, that's it for the intro to Nazdreg and his signature cards. In video number 2, we're going to get into the contents of this deck I designed, why I did what I did, and you'll get to see all the cards. And then, as usual, in number 3, we're going to do a test hand and see what kind of choices, given the actual starting allotment of 7 resources, what kind of choices Nazdreg actually might make if, given this flop of 5 planets. Until then, may you fight long and well.